So if you're not familiar with Rebecca's world, she does all these videos on like the carnivore anti-vegan community. And like a lot of these vegans, she omits certain information. So it's like when you can tell when somebody's lying because usually either they just don't know the information, they don't have all of the information, but when they're omitting information that you know they're aware of, that's when it's like, okay, well, you're just purposefully being deceitful, and that's when it gets kind of weird. Anyway, she did one recently on Sv3ridge's and Janine, and that's where I was thinking she omitted some stuff because she acts like this keto flu or like these flu-like symptoms are like ongoing, like they'll just persist, and that's why that proves the carnivore diet is so unhealthy. That's not even the point of this video, but I hate when people do that, even with the vegan diet. Like, you know that that's not going to persist forever. You know that these are like a transition type of symptoms. So it makes you look stupid. It makes you look like a liar. Anyway, like I said, that wasn't the point. What I wanted to talk about is this new video where she talks about Luna and Sv3ridge. And I'll just let you see what she says about this.
On July 7th, 2019, during a live stream, they announced her pregnancy.
Announce something. Do you want to say it?
I don't dare to say anything.
Should I say it then?
Sure.
Luna is pregnant.
On December 8th, 2019, they did another live stream, and you can clearly hear their child in the background.
Correct. Baby, baby, I hear baby, baby. Yeah, yeah, baby, baby, baby. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, what can I say? Our son was born, and it was on my birthday. Like I said, I made a Patreon video about it. Best gift you could possibly have. I've never heard of a father and a son having their birthday on the same day.
Having a baby and starting a family is the most joyous thing that could happen to you in your lifetime. But I'm not quite jumping for joy. I mean, yes, this is Sv3ridge's child, but you can't necessarily demonize a child or blame them for who their parents are. But something is not quite adding up. From what we know, they conceived their child sometime in June. What we also know is that their child and Sv3ridge share the same birthday, which is November 27th. Now, I'm not a mathematician and I'm not a doctor, but let's put this into perspective. We've got June, July, August, September, October, November. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The last time I checked, women are pregnant for about 40 weeks or roughly 9, 10-ish months, depending on how you calculate it, but not 6. This ultimately makes me believe that their child was born prematurely. A woman's
Okay, so she obviously knows very little about motherhood and pregnancy, and so I don't blame her for knowing any of this, but she thinks she has like figured out like the ultimate thing, you know. She's like so proud of herself. That's why it's kind of funny. But first of all, even someone that isn't experienced with pregnancy, why would you assume that that's definite proof that they conceived in June just because they announced it in July? Okay, so usually a woman will announce her pregnancy after she hit like 3-month mark or after the first trimester, because you want to make sure you're not at risk for a miscarriage. And so I've made the mistake of doing that. I think a lot of women have, announcing it too early. But yeah, so she could have been 3 months pregnant. She could have even been 4 months pregnant for all we know. Who knows? I mean, that's entirely speculation, first of all. Second of all, when you have your first child, and some women, even after that, their second, third child, they won't show for like 4 or 5 months. And even then, you can hide it pretty well. Like it's a small bump. because at 4 months, the baby is still the size of an avocado. And if you have like the type of hips and the, and no belly, anything like that, your belly, your uterus is having to all stretch out for the very, very first time. So it's going to go a lot slower. And so, yeah, I'll show you some pictures of myself, but you don't start showing immediately. So this is me when I was pregnant with my daughter, my first child. I was like 3-4 months pregnant here. I was trying to find another picture where my belly had a crop top on, because it's completely flat. But this was my second child. I was like 5 months pregnant here. So you can see a little bit of a belly, but I could have still easily worn like a sweater or a hoodie and you not been able to tell. So anyway, I just wanted to do this really quickly before she realizes how silly that is and takes it down. I don't know if the carnivore diet is healthy during pregnancy. I probably wouldn't risk it, but like I said, I don't know. And also, Luna eats fruit, so I know she eats some sugar, so she's getting fat and protein from meat and animal products, and then we know she eats fruit, so I'm not even sure you would call that carnivore. It's stupid. It really is. They probably have a completely healthy baby, so congratulations to them. I had no idea their baby was born even. Oh yeah, and this one picture is my third pregnancy. I was like I was like 6 months. So I started showing earlier with my third pregnancy. I guess by then the body is used to it and it stretches out quickly. But yeah, she could have been a few months pregnant when they announced it in July. That makes absolutely perfect sense. So yeah, congratulations to them. Rebecca's world is just, I don't know. See y'all later.